Yes, it's my name is Speaker B, and here's how to blast a shot with some math. There's a little bit of background, dude. If you wanted to check that out, dude, it's sick, dude. I'm Young Link. So here's all the work I did. Some prep work just before I even did any calculations, just stuff I thought I needed to know. And here's how you calculate wind force. And once I find wind force, I can find the angle and then find the resultant vector. So to find the area of the bullet, I took I put it on a graph and approximated a bunch of functions, and then took the integral of all of those functions. Because I'm down as Young Link, so you take the integral of all those functions, and you add them up, and I found that that's what I got as my answer. So there was my area, my surface area, because measuring that would be impossible. Wind pressure, that's the formula, so I just went online, found the velocity of the wind that day. Drag coefficient had to be pretty small, considering it's all multiplication. The closer to 1, the less of an effect, so the less of an effect that would have. Then we got our exposure coefficient, which you saw. These are all the numbers I plugged in were all just measurements if you go back and read from the beginning. Now that's what it is combined. So now I got my vectors. Everything's basically, I mean, air resistance not really that negligible, but I did it anyways. So we have the force of the force of the pellet that way. Here's all my work for the first vector. I broke it down to the x, y components and then added them together, then took the sine inverse of it and found the angle. So there's our trajectory for our second resultant vector. Here's the work. So the first one accounted for gravity, this one's accounting for the wind load. And same thing, Pythagorean theorem, breaking things up into x, y components. And here's the video of me actually hitting the shot, so you know where to hit it. So before I even hit the shot, just realize that the sheer power of the bullet will probably knock some of the water to hit the guy. So it's not a fault of accuracy, really.
So here he is. Here's the guy we're trying to save using calculus and pre-calculus with vectors and just a little bit of physics. Here's his escape pod. As you can see, he's hanging, but good thing he's got a really good neck. He's not drowning, but he's above some H2O2, which is hydrogen peroxide. Pretty bad in high concentrations. So we're gonna have to save him, and it looks like we're gonna have to hit somewhere in the top to release the balloon out, and so he can escape. And we don't want to hit anywhere in there, or else he's in trouble. So here he is, just before blasting. Popped up. You can see where the wind's blowing. Had to make a smaller balloon because the other one popped because it hit all the glass and stuff. So here we go. Here's the distance of this shot. You're looking at the gun right now. And let's see, how do we zoom in on this guy? Can you see that red balloon out, the orange balloon out there? Yeah, you can. Pretty far shot. And there's the bottle. I gotta run back and try to hit the shot. And that's how we do it around here. As you can see, most of the ass is still good. He probably has suffered some slight burns, but like all the boys, it's cool. And unfortunately, the parachute actually didn't work because it blew up before I even got there. But yeah, so that's cool. And that's how you use math. I love it.
So it looks like it just hit right above the water, or the H2O2, I should say.
So just damaging, just looking pretty good in terms of damage. Looks like bullet impact right about there. And let's head down and let's see our guy. And he looks good. Here's where he landed. Doesn't look like he's taken any wounds himself. Looks like it hit pretty nicely. And that's great save, and we love him. All right, that's it from Frank. Have a good day. Hey, Chert, see you later.